Hello, brave hearts who are endlessly devoted to beauty. Today, we are not walking into a palace gilded with gold. Instead, we are stepping into a Gothic dream, both magnificent and deeply haunting, in the heart of Eastern Europe. Welcome to Corvin Castle, also known as Hunedoara Castle, the dark jewel of Transylvania, Romania. Before us rises a breathtaking vision. A colossal stone fortress, its razor-sharp towers piercing the gray sky. Connected to the outside world by a long wooden bridge stretching across the deep gorge carved by the Zalosti River. Crossing this bridge feels like traveling through time itself, leaving the modern world behind, and entering a realm of knights, legends, and humanity's most primal fears. In the misty light of dawn, Corvin Castle appears not merely as architecture, but as a living being, breathing, watching, powerful, and mysterious. This fortress was built in the mid-15th century by John Hunedoara, a legendary military commander, often called the Athlete of Christ, for his relentless defense of Europe against the Ottoman Empire. Hunedoara sought to transform an aging military stronghold into a residence worthy of his authority and legacy. What emerged is a masterpiece of Gothic and Renaissance architecture. Observe the massive limestone walls, so thick that even cannons struggled to breach them. Round and rectangular towers are strategically placed, designed for maximum defense and control. Yet Corvin Castle is not merely brutal or severe. Look closer at the arched windows, the delicately carved stone balconies. These elegant touches bear the mark of King Matthias Corvinus, son of John Hunedoara, and one of the greatest rulers in Hungarian history. It was Matthias who infused this iron fortress with the romantic spirit of the Renaissance, creating a stunning contrast between raw power and refined beauty. Now, imagine yourself among Victorian-era gentlemen and ladies, draped in velvet and silk, as we pass through the grand gate into the inner courtyard. Above the entrance, you'll notice a striking emblem: a raven clutching a golden ring. This is the heraldic symbol of the Corvin family. Legend tells of a raven that once stole the king's ring. When shot down, the bird refused to release it, instead returning the ring to its rightful owner. Thus, the raven became a symbol of loyalty, intelligence, and destiny. We now stand inside the Knight's Hall. This vast chamber once echoed with laughter, music, and political debate. Lavish banquets were held here, where nobles discussed power, war, and alliances. Look up. The ribbed stone vaults above resemble the massive ribs of a great stone beast, creating a space that feels both solemn and soaring. Under the glow of hundreds of candles, The gowns of noblewomen shimmered vividly against the cold gray stone. Though the exterior spoke of war, inside flourished a life of luxury, art, and ceremony. But Corvin Castle is not made of light alone. It is shaped equally by shadow. We approach now a deep, dark well in the castle courtyard. According to legend, 3 Ottoman prisoners were promised freedom if they could dig deep enough to reach water. They carved through solid rock for 15 long years. When water was finally found, nearly 30 meters below, their reward was not freedom, but execution. Carved into the wall of the well remains a chilling inscription. You have water, but you have no heart. A tragic reminder of the merciless cost of power in the medieval world. And then, there is a name that still sends shivers through history. Vlad the Impaler, the real-life inspiration for Dracula. Historical records suggest that Vlad was imprisoned here for nearly 7 years by King Matthias Corvinus, before reclaiming his throne. Imagine it. The man who terrorized Europe, confined within the damp dungeons beneath these towers, staring through narrow slits of light, his mind simmering with vengeance. The cold stone, the oppressive Gothic architecture, the eternal shadows, all of it would later feed the legends of darkness that surround Transylvania to this day. Centuries passed. Corvin Castle was abandoned, ravaged by fire, reduced at times to little more than romantic ruin. Once glorious halls were overtaken by dust and cobwebs. Yet it was precisely this decay that captivated the imagination of 19th-century aristocrats. They came not merely to visit, but to contemplate impermanence, the beauty of time's inevitable erosion. Today, Corvin Castle has been carefully restored, standing as a living museum. It rises proudly from the valley, a resilient witness to centuries of ambition, cruelty, and brilliance. It reminds us that while human power fades, art and architecture endure. As night falls, the castle glows like a torch against the forests of Transylvania. Its towers cast long shadows beneath the moon. Ravens return to their roosts. Another day of history comes to rest. Thank you for daring to step through the gates of time with me, and for exploring Corvin Castle, a place where the boundary between heaven and hell is no more than a stone wall away. I hope these cinematic moments have filled you with wonder and quiet reflection. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, so we may continue uncovering the world's most hauntingly beautiful places together. Until our next adventure, farewell, and see you again.